Okay, testing, testing. Okay, let's pop you down. Here we go. Okay, I think that looks good. Yeah, you reckon? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Stine. I'm a branding and portrait photographer out of Sydney in Australia. And today I want to talk to you about locations, where to shoot on your branding photo shoots, whether you're a photographer or a client. So you've booked your branding shoot, or someone has booked a branding shoot with you if you're a photographer. So the next question is, where can we shoot? So the answer really depends on what fits with your client's brand and also what fits with your brand. Now, location, I know a lot of people get hung up on location and it's got to be perfect and all this stuff, but actually you can really shoot anywhere. I know this kind of just throws a curveball at this entire video, but I'm going to give you a few hinters. Now, as a photographer, I like to use a lot of my gear as a leading I don't know what the word is, but instead of thinking beach, I think, okay, what colors are at the beach? What is the lighting going to be like? What time of day are we going to be shooting there? And what tones and what colors fit my client's brand? So instead of thinking, oh, beach, well, my client is a realtor, so beach doesn't really go with her brand, I think, what tones and what lighting is going to be there. Because if I use, say, an 85mm lens at the beach for her headshots or her lifestyle headshots, then you're not going to be able to see most of the beach anyway. So at a recent shoot, actually this one, with Billy Williams, she's a female comedian, we actually went to the beach, and her brand is not beachy at all, but we used the surrounding areas, we used back walls, just walls, not back walls, walls, and just kind of found the best light in the situation. It was a windy and rainy day, but it didn't really matter. When I shoot a branding session with a client, the first thing I look for is basically the background and what colors and what tones are going to fit with their brand and what they're wearing. This is super important. It's actually a lot more important than where you're shooting. As artists, we look for colors, tones, light, texture a lot more than we look for actual location. Knowing this, suddenly you can shoot anywhere. But of course, I'm not just going to leave it there. The first one on the list of great locations to shoot is your home, if you're a client, or your client's home. If you don't really want to spend money on hiring a location, a great Airbnb or location houses, you can shoot at their house. Obviously, it's best if their place fits with their brand, you've got lots of natural light, or it's big enough to accommodate the shoot that you want to do. Saying all that, if you can, really, really try and hire somewhere that fits the goal of the session. I always think of the end result, what the photos are going to be used for, and what will best serve the client. It's #1 priority, always. So if I have to tell a client that we really can't shoot at their house because it doesn't fit what we're trying to do, I do tell the client, that is. I know, scary, right? But most will actually really appreciate the honesty and that you're being upfront from the start, because there is nothing worse than ending up with a set of photos that they cannot use. Second favorite location, I don't know if it's my favorite location, is outdoors. You know, if you got the elements on your side, it's not too sunny, not too rainy, not too stormy, whatever it is, not too something, go outside. You've got cafes, you've got streets, you've got the beach, you've got mountains. Wherever you live, use your environment, and you know, obviously, again, think about the client's brand that you're trying to fit around. So there are so many options. Where I live here in Sydney, I live on the northern beaches, so we have like endless supply of beautiful beaches and rock formations, coastal walks, we've got surf clubs, we've got so many options here, and it would be kind of silly not to try and use those. Like, I've even seen brand photographers shoot in a bathroom. Why? Mostly because the light in bathrooms tend to be really good sometimes. I know, silly, but you know, you don't have to shoot on the toilet. You can shoot in the shower. If they have a beautiful bath, that really works well too. Sometimes just getting close to the windows is magic. I seem to remember that someone famous did a shoot with someone famous in a bathroom because the house they got, the light was really bad in the entire house except for the bathroom. I mean, that gotta tell you something, right? So as a photographer, I never rule anything out because each location will have something that I can work with. The number one thing I always go for first is lighting. I gotta have good light. If you don't have good light, just the whole thing just falls over. So, and then secondly, what's the background, what's the tones, what the colors, and how does that work with my client's brand? Another thing to consider is whether your client's brand is service or product based. If it's product based and you're going to be shooting a lot of products, an outdoor location might not work so well. So get a studio or hire a house for a couple of hours and just get the job done. God, I'm being really bossy here, sorry. And my last favorite place to shoot is, you guessed it, beautiful luxury houses. Yes, I know they cost money, but trust me, are they worth it? If you are a client looking to book a shoot with a photographer, I highly recommend that you look into this. Look, it doesn't have to be for a whole day. If you've got a full day shoot planned, why not just book a couple of hours somewhere if budget is an issue here? So some of the houses that I shoot at are like $1,000 a day, but my clients don't mind because they know that the outcome and the results are going to be beautiful and they're going to elevate their brand, which in the end is the entire goal of having a branding session. Now, I'm pretty new at this YouTube thing, so if you've got any questions in regards to locations and how to shoot a branding session, or like anything, how to make a video, how to get your lighting right, is it right? I'm not sure. Anything at all, please leave a comment. And if you really like looking at me in the camera and listening to my slightly annoying voice, hit subscribe and the bell button so you get future notifications. I can breathe now and I'm gonna have some tea. See you next time.